Hi, and welcome back to J. Kerner for Astrology. For those of you who are returning viewers, thank you so much for subscribing. But did you know that 70% of you watching are unsubscribed? It costs you nothing to hit that subscribe button. So I ask you to please help us as we continue to inch along to our next goal of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for joining me today. We'll be taking a close look at the astrological energies of the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, featuring an exact conjunction to Black Moon Lilith, aka the dark side of the moon, in Libra. We'll also be reviewing the astrological energies of the 2 weeks leading into this lunation. This Libra new moon solar eclipse exacts on Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024 at 2:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please adjust the time for your location. It's exacting 10 degrees, 3 arc minutes, the constellation Libra. We will explore the archetypal energy patterns and themes for the Libra new moon solar eclipse, discuss its planetary ruler, Venus, debilitated or in exile in Scorpio. We'll unpack the significance of it happening on Wednesday, aka Mercury's day, while Mercury is Cazimi and the planetary ruler of Jupiter, while Jupiter's weakened in Gemini. And we'll explore the significance of the new moon's conjunction to the South Node, while it faces opposition to the North Node of Fate and Destiny, along with some additional aspects and patterns. For those of you who don't already know me, hi, I'm Jenny. I make astrology videos around the new and full moon. They are general predictive astrology videos. For a more personalized chart reading, check the description to find out how to get in touch with me about chart readings. I'm a Libra with a Libra stellium, a sunrise baby born while Venus, Mercury, and the sun were all rising. These energies all converge on my ascendant. So I wear that energy on my sleeve and am perfectly positioned to explain Libra energy to the collective, as it's quite visible in my personality. I am hella Libra with a very strong Gemini moon, Aquarius North Node, and equally strong Leo and Capricorn stelliums. Stay tuned until the end and be sure to not only subscribe, but also hit that like and notification bell so that you can be the first to find out what the cosmos has in store for you and the collective. The first 10 degrees of wherever you have the cardinal air sign Libra in your chart are highly active right now, and they are highlighting your own relationship modeling and relationship patterns, especially unhealthy, habitual, or karmic relationship patterns. This is the final Libra eclipse for 9 years. We will have a second chance coming back around in April 2025, but it's not only the last Libra eclipse for 9 years, it's the last eclipse of the season and the last eclipse of 2024. That is a lot of lasts. There's a dichotomy here. It's a new moon, so it involves a fated new beginning, but it's a new moon South Node eclipse. So it's eclipsing something out of your life in order for you to be ready to receive a new beginning. This could be a new person or a fresh start or opportunity for forgiveness with an existing person. It could be the eclipsing away of a karmic relationship or a karmic relationship pattern that no longer serves your best interest and now needs to be released in order for you to come into more harmonic union with others. Endings are new beginnings. There is a seed of opportunity lurking within every setback. Eclipses always come in pairs, and the lunar eclipse that occurs 2 weeks prior to a solar eclipse can be seen as a precursor foreshadowing it. We just had the full moon North Node lunar eclipse in Pisces 2 weeks ago in mid-September, foreshadowing what the future holds for us beginning in January 2025 and into July 2026, as the nodal axis of fate and destiny prepare to transit the Pisces-Virgo axis of health and spirituality. This is wrapping up a 1.5-year cycle along the Libra-Aries relationship axis. Eclipses occur when the sun and moon align with the north or south node of fate and destiny, which are 2 points where the sun plane intersects with the moon's orbit. The north and south node are powerful placements. The south node carries our generational karma. It corresponds with past life, spiritual baggage, and the innate gifts we bring into this world. It's almost like a secondary moon placement, showing where we are deeply comfortable or the energy our ego resorts to when it feels threatened. The North Node, by contrast, is our fate and destiny. It's the energy our soul is meant to embody, the lessons we're meant to acquire, usually by age 30, once we've completed our first Saturn return. The energy can feel a bit foreign to us at first. It's much like learning to write using your non-dominant hand. In astrology, the South Node is associated with comforts, instincts, and habits. And because it's linked to spiritual baggage, when a solar eclipse occurs at the South Node, it can have the following indications. Themes of letting go. The South Node, in many ways, can represent what we're moving away from, especially collectively. And a solar eclipse at the South Node can indicate there's a huge need to release outdated belief systems. We're encouraged to stop trying to force a peg into a square hole Stop trying to make things work that simply aren't working. South node eclipses, even ones that coincide with new moons, carry an intention of ending. There are no endings, only new beginnings. We'll also explore a theme of reflecting. The South node can be seen as a place our ego retreats to when it feels threatened. And a solar eclipse at the South node can force us to remember to purify our intentions and reflect. It can also bring about themes of spiritual illumination. The South node is a source of where we're most gifted and talented, and you may be called to tap into those talents and share them with the collective. Solar eclipses can only occur during the new moon phase, when the sun and moon are aligned in the same part of the sky or universe. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the Earth and the sun, obscuring our view of the sun from our Earth-based perspective. Astrologically speaking, because the moon represents what we need for emotional fulfillment, and the sun represents our individual soul's path and the focus of our lifeblood or energy, so when the moon eclipses the sun, it implies that the need of something internally, such as a deeply repressed, hidden feeling, comes bubbling to the surface, dramatically or intensely with the eclipse, that it becomes so intense, so big, so consuming, and so overwhelming as to completely eclipse or block the sun, our lifeblood, vitality, and main source of energy here on Earth. To build some context around the Libra new moon solar eclipse, let's briefly review the astrological history, beginning with the last major lunation in the middle of September. 2 weeks prior to the new moon solar eclipse in Libra on October 2nd, 2024, we had a full moon North Node lunar eclipse 25 degrees Pisces on September 17th or September 18th, depending on where in the world you're tuning in from. This made us feel more tired, or if you have Gemini placements like me, Jupiter and Gemini challenged our tendency to spread ourselves too thinly and sacrifice sleep and rest. It made us more drawn to fantasy, and it increased our desire to escape reality, especially as the world seems to become a darker and darker place. Full moons tend to expose what's normally hidden from view, people's true colors, illusions, and delusions, and their true emotions, intentions, and motivations become more apparent as we were urged to lean into Virgo's powers of discernment and identify the difference. The week after that, the week of September 22nd to September 28th, brought us the autumnal equinox on Sunday, September 22nd, and the last quarter moon, 28 degrees Gemini, on Tuesday, September 24th. This last quarter moon in Gemini featured a conjunction to Jupiter in Gemini, just prior to Jupiter's retrograde, 21 degrees Gemini, reactivating the kite formation that was first activated under the Pisces full moon North Node lunar eclipse in the middle of September. This time, we had Mercury in rulership in Virgo opposing Neptune in rulership in Pisces, bringing awareness and clarity to our addictions and patterns of escapism, avoidance, or where we tend to have weak boundaries. This first week of Libra season was rocky and tumultuous, and most of Libra season 2024 is going to feel like it lacks consistency and stability, increasing our overall need for grounding. This is because Black Moon Lilith and the South Node of Fate and Destiny are conjoined in the early degrees of Libra. So when the sun left Virgo and entered the sign of Libra, it immediately cast a spotlight of energy onto our one-to-one interpersonal relationships. On the same day the sun entered Libra, kickstarting Libra season, where the sun is in its fall, aka autumn here in the northern hemisphere, aka the autumnal equinox. Parties. This means that Venus left her sign of rulership, where she felt strong, beautiful, empowered, and entered her sign of debilitation or exile, Scorpio. Just prior to leaving Libra, Venus formed an exact square to Pluto during Pluto's final months, 29 degrees Capricorn, the final months in our lifetimes, bringing a major internal crisis or trigger to our values, resources, and our feelings about our closest interpersonal relationships. This is giving October Libra and Libra Scorpio cusp energy vibes all Libra season in 2024. With Venus, the ruling planet of Libra, and this Libra new moon solar eclipse, weakened, debilitated, in exile, in Scorpio, the sign of secrets, depth, loss, emotional healing, intensity, personal magnetism, and deep personal transformation. It's an invitation to explore the deepest depths of your heart, your soul, and your passions as you learn to deepen your comfort level and have greater emotional intimacy with yourself and others. To understand a planet at detriment or debilitation, or otherwise weakened in position, we need to first grasp an understanding of the planet in rulership, when it's strong and free to express its needs. Venus rules the signs of Taurus and Libra, instilling a deep need for healthy partnership, peace, harmony, and grounding. Venus has close ties to our values and is associated with what we enjoy, value, desire, invest time, energy, or money into, and our ability to not only naturally attract what we desire, but our ability to receive it once we do attract it. While Venus was in rulership in Libra from August 29th until September 22nd, 2024, we were inspired to create greater balance and harmony in our daily lives and in our one-to-one relationships, as we find balance in meeting both. Thank you for watching. If you're still with me, you're a real one. Drop your current most used emoji in the comments. If you took anything away from this video, we ask that you like, comment, share the content, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, we know that you'll enjoy the full playlist and this additional video. Thank you so much. Love you, and see you soon.